Hello guys, I'm back to the channel. This is Juliana and today we're gonna be talking about wars. Well, what did the spiritual plane have to say about wars? The timing is quite perfect, unfortunately, because of the war of Ukraine and Russia. But before, please thumbs up, comment below what do you want to hear next. If you like this video, if you still have some doubts on it, and share with your friends. Very nice to share knowledge, especially a very daily thing happening right now. Okay, so I'm gonna be talking about the Spirit's book, right? Kardec's book, and what do they say about wars. The first thing we're gonna be talking about in the Spirit's book from Allan Kardec is question 541. Are there spirits who help and support each side of the fight in the battle? The answer is yes. And well, then you think about, okay, there's always usually a right side of the battle. And well, so the spirits support both sides? Is that it? And yes, well, we very much know now that there are good spirits and there are not so good spirits. That they like to support the chaos and on earth. Chaos, hard word to pronounce. I'm Brazilian, whatever. Okay, so yes, so the good spirits supports the good side, of course, giving them courage and strength to go through that, while the other side give them strength as well and manipulate their minds to think that they're doing the right thing. So a good question for us right now to really think deep into it is question 543. Can spirits inspire a general in planning a campaign? Yes, of course. Spirits can use their influence. In question 544, could bad spirits suggest unwise plans for them in order to lead them to defeat? And the answer is yes, but don't humans have free will? So basically, they can't put the idea, they can implant the idea there, but it's up to in this case, the general, to decide, is that a good idea, a bad idea, and he has to go ahead and, own the consequences for it, even though it could be spirits, and it's probably, because we know since last video that we're surrounded, from spirits, and they are influencing us all the time, and that is part of our the things we have to go through, because it says a lot about our free will, and God is good and just and will let this happen for a reason. Another good one is, what drives human beings to war? Well, and they say it's basically the overpowering of the animal nature, right, over the spiritual nature. The fulfillment of their passions in their barbaric state. So guys, in a spiritual plane where people or the souls are more evoluted, that would never happen. So as men and women progress, the war becomes less frequent. Will wars end on Earth? The answer is yes. When human beings understand justice and practices God's law. Only then will all men and women be brothers and sisters. That is a really interesting question. What is God's purpose in making war necessary? Well, freedom and progress. So nothing is just by chance, everything is planned. So if it has to happen, it will happen. Something bad happens, which usually does in wars, this war was supposed to happen to those people. Unfortunately, it's kind of hard to understand, but it is what it is, guys. So what should we think of those people who instigate war for their own profit? The answer from the spirits is, such individuals are severely guilty and suffer many physical lives to atone for all the deaths they caused. They will have to answer for every human being who has been killed and satisfy their ambitions. So basically, that human being that was killed for his ambition, in this case, he was supposed to die, all right? He had this need, for some reason, God gave him this thing to go through, but whoever killed him will suffer the consequences. You know what I mean? It's complex. So the last one, just for us to, digest all that and get it together, is what is war? Is allowed by God since it exists, has existed, and will always exist. Even though it could stop existing in this planet, in other planets it will eventually exist, right? Because we have different planets and different evolutionary stages than ours, and once ours is past that barbaric, as we said before, state, another planet will still have wars going on. So it is allowed by God, and God is just. So we have to go through those things to pay for the things we did in other lives. So that's it for today, guys. I brought this beautiful little doggy to say bye to y'all. I hope you guys understood what I had to say. I hope you guys stay in peace and safe from this war. I'm sorry if you had anybody involved in this war. Remember, the things we talked about today, they're very important to, understand things that happens on our lives, or what we see on the TV, sometimes very scary. And well, let's only pray that this ends whenever God decides to finish with that experience that we have to go through. And that's it, you guys. I hope you liked this video. If you didn't, please like for this doggy, comment below, and share. That's it. Thank you. Bye bye.